Welcome, everyone. Actually, I got it. Here we go. Thank you, Mel. You're on it. You take that chat away. You got it. You can keep blowing up the chat with that link. No problem. Welcome, everyone. Nice to see you. I know it's challenging for some of us to turn on our cameras and it's a little laggy, but I would love to see your faces if you don't mind me seeing them. So just a casual reminder, turn on those cameras if you can. It is okay. You don't need to message me if you can't. I get it. Things happen. Wi-Fi is slow. One of my goals this week is to drink more water. So I might take little breaks as I'm going to drink water. I'm not quite on Mr. Lopez's level I know some of you guys are his advisees and you like check in with him to see how much water he's drinking. I'm trying to get on that level. So I'm drinking more water. Sweet. Okay, today is many national days. There were like 9 national days today. I was real excited about them. There were too many to like throw them all out. They were so good. So one is, it is Happy Car Free Day, which means is like a environmental goal to not use your car so much, especially so like traveling by bike or by walking or by bus. So Car Free Day, that is today. I might not use my car today just to celebrate. We'll see. It is Happy Elephant Appreciation Day. Elephants are one of my favorite animals. They're so tough, but they are also really soft, which is not like soft, like, but they're like kind. Unless they're fighting you, then they're not kind. So anyways, want to appreciate some of our elephants today. It is voter registration day. So if we have any 18-year-olds in the house, you have to register by today in order to be able to vote. So super, super important. I think there are like 2 or 3 of us who are 18. So if you haven't registered to vote, today's the day. It's pretty easy. Just log on. You can go to Google and just type in like how to register in California, and they will send you to the right form. So that is very cool. So if you are 18, you should do that. And then this is the one that I'm focusing on right here. Happy Centenarian Day. I had to really look up how to say that word. Centenarian, I think is how you say it. But it means happy day to celebrate people who have turned 100 years or more. So people who are 100 years old or older, which is crazy. So I was reading about some of them, and this person right here, Ida Keeling, is so cool. She's 105, which is wild. And she is a Olympian runner. For her age group, when she was 95 years old, she set a world record for running 60 meters in 30 seconds, which for her age group is very, very fast. And then when she was 99 years old, she set the world record for the 100-meter dash. And then when she was 101, she broke her own record and beat herself in the 100-meter dash and set the record for the highest number of push-ups that anyone in her age group could do, which is crazy. At 101 years old, she's now 105. She's still training. She works out 3 or 4 times a week. She apparently eats like lots of fruits and vegetables. And this was kind of weird. What was it called? Cod liver oil, which apparently is like a fish product, which is good for your joints, which is important if you've been using your joints for 105 years. So pretty weird flex, but I like it. Yeah, she is a G. So the question for the chat is, what would you do if you lived to be 100? Right? What would you do? Like this person, Ida, has spent her entire life basically working out, living a healthy lifestyle so that she could continue to like be strong and awesome. What would you do if you could live to be 100? I see some people who are like, I would travel if I could be 100. Some people are traveling, some just vibing, completing your bucket list. become a shut-in. So some people would like see the world, and some people would see like only my house. Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Cool, y'all. Vibe. For sure, for sure. I'd be really living my best life, telling my grandchildren and great grandchildren about 2020. I know. Okay, imagine if you are 16 right now, that means that you will turn 184 years. So 84 years from now, you would turn 100. That'd be pretty wild. So being with your family, I would hope that you had a family, because if you lived 84 years without a family, that'd be kind of sad. But if you lived 84 years, you could have like great great grandchildren. That'd be crazy. Care for no one, bothering your kids, spoiling your grandkids. You'd have to really spoil your great grandkids. Yeah, wow. Lots of opinions about being old. So for sure, thank you guys for checking in with me. We're gonna jump in today. For today, thank you to everyone who keeps blowing up the chat. I really appreciate that. My chat master today, keep blowing up the chat as people are still joining us. Sweet. So we will jump in. For our college reps, as a reminder, I know I've reminded you every day for the last 2 weeks. As a reminder, your PT for this quarter is going to be about colleges and graphic design. So part of your research is going to be college research. If you go to a college rep visit, that will count for your college research, which is awesome. You don't have to do as many documents. That's great. University of Redlands is coming today in just about an hour and a half. So you can message Miss Crenshaw if you would like to go to that. University of Redlands, beautiful photo with this mountain in the back. Wow, beautiful. And then next week, there are 6 different colleges coming. Lafayette College, Syracuse in New York, University of San Diego, in the only place that has nicer weather than LA. Holy Names University is coming. Dickinson College, which is on the East Coast, is coming, and Lawrence University. I don't know where that is. I think it's in St. Louis. But these 6 colleges are coming next week, so you can get your college rep visit in next week if you would like. So up to you. Just wanted to put these on your radar screen. Sweet. We are done with college reps. We're going to jump into our checkpoint, my favorite no. So this is how we did generally. Most of our, like the most people got 4 out of 5, which is pretty decent. Our average is 3.87, so a little bit lower than normal. So I wanted to just go over this one question in particular. You'll notice most people got it, well, the most people got it right, but then a lot of people got it wrong. So I wanted to talk about this problem in particular. The question was this one. And it says, how many solutions will this system have? And the key word is will here, because I can see that this line is going this way, and I can see that this line is going up and down, right? A lot of people chose none, because on this line, there's nowhere where it's crossing off, right? There's nowhere where it's crossing off. However, the keyword will, right? It's like eventually, because there's arrows on here, because it runs off the graph, eventually they will touch right here. They'll touch one time, and then they will continue going on their separate way, right? So they're going to touch one time. So the appropriate answer was 1, right? Was 1 here, as we can see, 41 of us chose. But I wanted to make sure that we all knew that if they touch eventually, that does count, right? So just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it is not a solution. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. 2 things off our list. We're already on number 3, which is our notes. My ACC crew. If you are ACC, can you wave at me? If you are accelerated, can you wave at me? Wave, 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 wave. Yeah. Thank you for waving. I love all the waving. Thank you. Okay, accelerated. You are split off today. You are self-paced today. Thank you, Angela. I see you. Thank you, Jason. I see you. You guys are creative with your hand waving. I love it. Accelerated, 4th period. You guys are self-paced today. I know that you don't love being self-paced. I am here for that. I hear you, but I do want to make sure that you are able to continue with your more accelerated pace. So you are going to be self-paced today. The TAs will be available to answer questions. They're not going to teach. So everybody is watching the video. So your job today for ACC is go to Canvas, watch the video, take note, and complete the assignment. That is your goal for the day. The TAs will be there to answer the question. Okay. So I'm going to send you into a breakout room. Accelerated. Okay, listen, everybody's listening, right? Everyone, not just accelerated. Everyone's listening. Okay, everyone, zone in with me here because I don't want you to go to the wrong place. If you are accelerated, I want you to go to the accelerated lesson room, the breakout room. If you are not accelerated, I want you to press this later button. Like you're not going. You're going to go to your breakout room later, but you got to stay for the notes with me. Okay, stay for the notes with me if you are regular. Okay, or star. If you are accelerated, you're going to join your room so that you can go to a quiet room. You don't have to listen to me talk. Okay. I'm going to open up those breakout rooms. Here we go. I'm going to make sure that we recover. Yes. Cool. Looks like most of us are there. All right, if you are accelerated, you should have an ACC lesson. Click that join button. If you are not accelerated, click that later button, or just ignore that guy, or just ignore it. Or just ignore it. Looks great. Accelerated. If you still can hear me, that means you either didn't press the button or you weren't assigned. If you could please message me. Message me. Ben, I see you. Yep. I don't know why this is doing this to me, guys. Nicholas, you should be good. Alejandra should be good. Thank you, Melanie, for reposting the link. Is there anyone else in this room who needs to be in the accelerated room? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone? Anyone? Everybody's in a good place now? All right. Okay, you are not choosing that room. You are just gonna hang out with me. We are gonna get started on our notes for today. So in our notes, let me go ahead and switch off of this screen share. Grab your piece of paper if you need it. Grab your notes if you're going to use your notes, paper notes. Okay, if you would like to be team video, you can jump and watch the video now. If you are going to stay with me and be team live action, we are going to jump in as soon as I share this here. All right. Where are your faces? There they are. All right. You should be able to see note 10. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see note 10? See a blank? Yeah, cool. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks, Zephyr. Thanks, Eva. Thanks, Gary. Cool. All right, team. So we are going to jump in to note 10. Today, we are going to solve systems of inequalities, right? So when we're solving, we're going to find a solution. When we have systems, that means we have two or more of these things. And then inequalities, remember, that's when we're shading. So if we have a line that goes like this, we might shade down at the bottom, or we might shade down top, right? If we, give me 1 second. So when we're thinking about inequalities, remember that we have two options. We have solid or dashed, solid or dashed. So if something is a solid line like this, right, that means that it has the equal sign on it. So it might be greater than or equal to, or it might be less than or equal to, but it has to have the equal part. That solid line is the same as a closed circle, right? Closed circle. So solid line, closed circle, they go together, okay? For my dashed line, this is the same as an open circle, like dash, dash, dash when I'm drawing it. And that is going to be if we have a greater than or if we have a less than sign. Greater than or a less than sign. Okay. Cool. So we have to remember to think about solid or dashed. We also have to think about shading up or shading down. So shading up would be if I have my greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to. These are my greater thans. Right, so I'm going to shade up if I have greater than. And then I'm going to shade down if I have less than. So less than or equal to. Less than or equal to. All right. So I'm going to remember those things. This is my less than for those who are writing words on the side. I want to graph both inequalities, just like normal. And then the solution set is where the shading overlaps, okay? Where the shading overlaps. So if I have something like this, and it's shade down, and then I have something like this, and it's shade down, then the solution set would be this part right here where there are both colors, both red and purple colors. This right here would be the solution. Any point that's in there would be the solution. Cool. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do two graphing examples. I'm going to go ahead and graph the first one. What color should I use? Favorite color? Go, speed chat. Speed chat.
Purple.
Purple, great, purple. The first one is in purple. So this one says solving a system of inequalities means finding the ordered pairs that satisfy all of the inequalities in the system. So we're going to find the ordered pairs. You don't need to write this down. I just read it to you. But we are going to find the ordered pairs. That means x comma y, x comma y. So that's what we're trying to find. So I'm going to graph the first one in purple. So I'm going to start, it's already solved for y. It's already in y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to start at -4, the y-intercept. So I'm going to go on the y-axis to -4 and put a point right there. I know some of you guys are sketching. It is totally okay to sketch. If you're sketching, you can do something like this and just do 1, 2, 3, 4 and put a point right there. And then the slope says -2, and the slope is -2. And in order to make it rise over run, I want to do -2 over 1, like that. -2 over 1. So that's down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1. So down 2, right 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. I've run out of graphs. I'm going to go back the other direction, backwards, up to backwards 1, up to backwards 1, backwards, 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 backwards. So I want to check this sign, very, very important. This sign here. It says less than. So it is going to be, is that going to be shade up or shade down?
Shade down.
Shade down. Yes, thanks, Zephyr. So it's going to be shade down. So it's going to be shade down. And since it's less than, it's not equal to, right? Less than, not equal to. I'm going to check up here. It's less than, not equal to, it's going to be dashed, right? Because it is not equal to. So when I draw this line, I'm going to go dash, 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 dash. I'm still going to draw my arrows at the end to show that that line goes on forever and ever. And then since we said it was shade down, I'm going to go ahead and shade down like this. Shade down like that. So all of this is shaded in, just like that. So that is my purple one. The fastest person to the chat was Amira with pink. So our next one is going to be in pink. Yeah, Emiliano, good job. So in order to solve this next one, I'll give you a second to write it down. I need to actually solve this problem, right? I need to solve this one. I need to get y by itself. So I'm going to go ahead and move x over, just like Emiliano was saying, by subtracting. So 2y is less than or equal to negative x plus 6. I'm going to put the x first, so it's y equals mx plus b. And I'm going to put the 6 as a positive because it was positive 6. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide. I'm dividing by 2. Dividing by 2 to get y by itself. Dividing everything by 2. So y will be less than or equal to. Remember, there's like an imaginary 1 right here, the 1x. So negative 1x over 2 would be negative 1 over 2x plus speed chat 6 divided by 2. 3, yes, 3. I see you in the chat. Thanks, Nayeli and Emiliano and Gabby. And also Zephyr on unmute. Quickest unmute in the land. Love it. Great job. All right. So where am I going to start as I graph this one? Where am I going to start?
That's 3. Positive 3.
Yeah, at the positive 3. At the positive 3, I'm going to start here. And then my slope will be negative 1 over 2. So down 1 to the right 2. Down 1 to the right 2. And down 1 to the right 2. Down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. All the way to the edge of the graph. Seabass, be careful. You're going down 1 and over 2. Yes, thanks for that fix. Good job. 2, 2, 2. Going backwards as well. All right. Since this is less than or equal to, is this a solid line or a dashed line? A solid line or a dashed line?
A solid because it has it's less than or equal to.
Yes, a solid because it has that line on there. It has the equal sign on there. So this is going to be a solid line. I'm going to go ahead and draw this line right here, just like that. Don't forget to put your arrows on both sides. All right. And then am I going to shade up or shade down? Shade up. Shade down. Yeah, down. Why down?
Because it's less than.
The sign is less.
Because it's less than. Excellent. I'm going to shade down. So I'm going to choose a point and shade down, 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 like this. So I can see, if I'm looking at my graph, that there is a part where there is no shading, right? There's a part where there's no shading. And then there's a part, a little baby part at the top, in the top left, where there's like just purple. Right? And then there's a bigger part right here where there's just pink. And then there's a part right here where there's pink and purple, right? Where the pink and the purple overlap, that is the solution. So this part, let's see, do it in orange here. This part here is the solution. So not this part where the purple is, and not this part where the pink is, but where the two actually overlapped each other, that is the solution. So even though one of them is shading down like this, one of them is shading down like this, we want to choose the part where they both overlap, okay? So this right here would be considered the solution set. That's the solution set. So when you are working on IXL today, you're gonna shade in, right? You're gonna shade in section, shade in a section. You wanna choose the section only where they overlap and unselect the other selections, okay? So I would say that anything that is in this section, in that solution set, is a solution. So for example, this point right here, right? This point right here is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -8, comma 1, 2, 3, 4. -8, comma 4 is a solution because it sits in the solution set. Another point that's a solution is like this point right here, right? This point right here is a solution. -1, -2, -3, -1. So -3, -1 is a solution, right? Both of those are solutions. Can anyone tell me a point that is not a solution? You can chat it or you can come up with me. What would not be a solution?
5, 1.
5, 1. So over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 1. Yeah, right there, that is not a solution. So this point right here, not a solution. 5, comma 1. Perfect. What other ones are not solutions? Is this a solution? No, that's not a solution because it's not in that double section part. 6, 9, 6 over 6 and up 9. Oh wow, I even put my point right on there. Right. 6, 3 is not a solution. This is not a solution. Over here, this is not a solution. Over here, that's not a solution. 2, 8, none of these are solutions. Nothing, 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 nothing. Yes, no, no, no. Right? So nothing, if it's not shaded in with both of them, then it's not a solution. There's a question from the chat. I love this question. How will we know what solution is correct on IXL? Yeah, because there's lots of different solutions, right? So on IXL, you're going to shade in the region to show the solution, right? So on IXL, it's going to ask you, you're going to graph one of them, and then you're going to graph the other one, and then you're going to press shade, and you're going to click on the one that you should shade in. So I'll show you how to do it right as soon as we're done with these notes. Great question. All right, let's try one more. Let's try one more. So it is possible, draw yourself a new, sketch a little graph. Sketch a little graph. It is possible that the regions do not intersect, okay? They don't intersect. So it's possible that they don't have a combined place. So if I'm going to graph this first one, I'm going to start at +5, +5, and this is 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. I'm going to go ahead and graph that. Uh-oh, I don't know, did I check? Is this this is greater than or equal to, is this solid or dashed? Solid or dashed? Say that again?
Greater than. Oh,
Natalie, what?
It's solid, solid. The line is
Oh,
solid.
solid. Solid, and then you said what, it was what kind of shade?
Oh, it was up greater than, like above the line.
Yes, so it's solid because of the equal sign, and it's up because it's greater than. All right, so I'm gonna draw a solid line here. Try to get that line real close, there we go. A solid line, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in, shading up. Shading up here, awesome. And then after pink, the next best color was red from Jennifer's. Got me on the red. Awesome. So I have this one here. I'm starting at -4. And I have 1 over 1. So up 1 over 1. Just like this. I know that it is less than, so it's going to be down. And it does not have the equal sign, so it's going to be dashed. Thank you, Emiliano, for helping me out. Dash, 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 dash. Dash, dash, dash. Still want to have those arrows. And since it's shaded down, I'm going to go ahead and shade down like this. Ooh, we have a chance for a vocabulary check. Are these lines parallel or perpendicular? Parallel or perpendicular?
Parallel.
Parallel. Yes, they are parallel because they run like this, just like train tracks, like Daryl is saying. Yes, absolutely. They are parallel. So since they're parallel and they're shaded the other direction, they're never going to overlap. So what we call this is an empty set, or just what we call no solution. Called no solution like that. There is no solution set to this. There's a fancy way of writing it, which is a circle with a line through it, like that, called the empty set. You'll hear some fancy professors call it the empty set. Usually they call it that with an English accent, because that's what they call it in Europe, the empty set. That's what they call it in parts of America too. So it's not just European. Okay, so I'm going to draw a graph really fast. You don't have to draw this. You can if it will help you. Let's say I have this section, and I also have this section. Let me go ahead and draw these lines again. Here's the yellow, right? Is my solution 1, 2, 3, or 4? Where is my solution? Is it in 1? Is it in 2? Daryl's showing me 4 fingers. It is in 4. It is right here in 4. This section, 4, right here. 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got it right. Good job, Daryl. All right. Okay, team. I know that Excel has not always been our favorite thing in the whole world. I know. But I also didn't want to make you draw a million graphs on a piece of paper, because I also know that's not our favorite thing. So we are done with our notes. For our assignment, you're gonna put a picture of your notes there. You can put a cute selfie of yourself if you want. I was feeling this selfie, so I included a selfie for myself. And then when you get to this IXL, here's the good news. There is only an IXL and a checkpoint form, the 4-question multiple choice. That's it. That's all you have today. Okay, so it's just IXL and the checkpoint form. What? Gary's so pumped. Only IXL and the checkpoint form. So this link, of course, is not going to work. So let me go to IXL on the internet. Here we go. All right, level M math. Okay, it was F.2, so I'm gonna go down. Here's D, E, F.2. I'm gonna go ahead and select this one. Get in here. I'm gonna sign in. Sign in. Oh, guys, I was trying to click. Oh my goodness, I was clicking the button on my computer and it wasn't working. Also, you probably can't see what I'm doing, huh? Let's resume my share. Can you see it now? Whoa. I should give Daryl merits for being energetic. Jasmine, and shout out to Jasmine for shouting out someone else. Such positive action. Merits for both of you. Thank you for all this positivity. Loving it. Okay, so can you see my screen? Does it say IXL, like with a graph? Yes, great. Okay, so when we are graphing, what it's gonna do is you will have 2 lines, you have your 2 lines down here, and you are going to shade, you're going to do both of them, and then you're going to shade them in. So here's what I would suggest. Click on Y is greater than 3. So I know that I need to go to y is greater than 3. So I'm going to unclick this one. I'm going to go to 3. And then y, is it a flat line or a horizontal line when we have y?
Flat.
Flat line. Yes, flat, horizontal. So I'm going to go like this. So I have done y, right? Y is done. I'm going to go to this one. So I'm going to click on the blue one. And then it says x is less than -7. So on the x-axis, I'm going to go to -7. When it says x equals, is it a straight up and down line or a flat line?
Straight up and down.
Straight up and down.
Vertical.
Vertical. Thank you for that vocab as well. Vertical, like this. Okay, sounds good, right? We graphed our 2 lines. Now we need to double check, because here's the thing. See how it is supposed to be? Oh, whoa, get out of here. Go back. Oh, my iPad hates me. Here we go. Okay, see how it changed to a dashed line? If you click on it, if you click on the line, it will change from dashed to solid. So for x is less than -7, do we want dashed or solid? Yes, it is dashed. Gabby, you're totally right. It is dashed. So we want to leave it as dashed. What about for y is less than 3? Solid or dashed?
Dashed.
Dashed. Yes, dashed. Oh no, come back here. So here's the thing. If you are, if you want to switch to the other one, I need to switch the y, and then I'm going to click on it, and now my y is dashed as well. Okay, so we've done the solid and the dashed. We now need to think about shading. So for shading, I'm going to click the shade button, and then I'm going to say, okay, y is less than 3. So I want shade down from the green. So that could be here or there. Right? Do you guys agree? Agree? Okay, so this is shade down over here. And then this says x is less than -7. All right, so x's are less than -7. So like -8, -9, -10, those are the less than. So for the blue line, it would be this one and this one, these two, right? So where is it overlapping? Where was it both of them? Was it in 1? Was it in 2, 3, or 4? Where do they overlap? In 4 up here? In 1? No, neither of them are in 1, right? In 2, it was just the green one. In 3, it was both of them, right? Because we had these two, and then we had these two, right? So the one that was overlapped for both of them is only that one, right? So I only want to shade in that one. So it was number 3, actually, or number 3. So we wanted to shade down on one and to the left, down on one and to the left on the other. And so we have the down left section, right? Down left. So once I put in that section, I'm going to press submit. Let's see if we got it. Excellent. Okay, let's do another one together. Yeah, let's do one on a higher level. 23, here we go. Okay, y equals 2. So I'm going to go to the blue one this time. Y equals 2. I'm going to plot it. Is this flat or vertical? Horizontal or vertical? I'm seeing some horizontals. Yes, it is. Horizontal. Is this solid or dashed?
Dash.
Dashed, yes, dashed. I see this. I like it. Dash. I'm going to click on it again so it's dashed. Cool. All right, I'm clicking over to purple. Where do I start? If it's, oh, yes, this is also going to be dashed. Where do I start for -4x plus 9?
+9.
At 9, yes, I'm going to start at 9. Okay, and then I have, what's my slope?
-4 over 1.
Yeah, -4 over 1, down 4 over 1. So I'm going to go down 4 over 1 from that point. And then someone told me earlier it was dash, so I'm going to click on it again. Cool, I got my 2 lines. 2 lines. Now, tricky part, shading. All right, for y is less than 2. It would be this section here and this section here, these 2 sections. Because I want y is less than 2. And then for this one, it says y is greater than. So I want the part that is above the purple line. So purple line up, purple line up, purple line up, So it'd be this one, and this one, right? Where do they overlap? Is it in 1, 2, 3, or 4? Niall is saying 2. This section here. This section, they didn't overlap. So watch me do it again. So the blue one is this one and this one. The purple one is this one and this one. So where were they both? They were both in number 2, right? So I'll do that one more time. The blue one had these 2. The purple one had these 2. And so the one where they had both was this one here. Okay, so we are going to press submit. Sweet. All right, I think we have it. I am gonna let you, if you would like to, you can go into your breakout rooms to work. If you want to stay on during pre-calculus, you can stay on during pre-calculus, right? If you are feeling it and you just need to like get in the zone and do the IXL, go for it. We have office hours at 3 o'clock. If you are confused, I will see you in the Zoom room at 3 o'clock, right? At 3 o'clock today. Are there any questions before we head out? These positive vibes were giving me a lot of joy. So thank you so much. If you are good to go, you can head out. If you don't have any questions, you can head out. Gabby, if you want to do one more. Bye, Natalie. Bye. Gabby, all right, cool. Let's do this one. All right. Can you see my mouse? Like, can you see me circling the x is greater than -3?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so x is greater than -3. So on the x-axis, I'm going to go to -3. And it's x, so I'm going to go like this. Is this solid or dashed here?
Solid.
Solid, so I'm going to leave it. All right, so then I'm going to go to the blue one. Where am I going to start for this one?
I don't see the number, miss.
Oh, sorry. Can you see it now?
We're gonna start at +5.
+5, yes. And then what am I going to go up and over?
Up 3 and then move over 1.
Yep, up 3 over 1. So up 3 over 1. And then should it be solid or dashed?
Dashed.
Dashed. So I'm going to click on it like this. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so now, Gabby, for the shading, it says x is greater than -3. On the x-axis, what is a number that's greater than -3? What kind of numbers are bigger than -3? Like, is -10 bigger or is 10 bigger?
10.
Yeah, 10. The positive numbers are bigger than the negative ones. So I would say on this side of the graph, like anything on this side of the graph is bigger, right? Does that seem fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have these 2 for that one. And then for the blue line, it says less than, so I want to shade down, right? So shading
Okay.
down from the blue one would be this one and that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I had these 2, those 2 were for the first one, and then that one and this one for the second one. Which one was overlapping? Was it 1, 2, or 3?
1.
It was overlapping right here?
Right there. So, and how
Okay.
you have it right now.
Right here, right? Just that section right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the answer, because it was first these 2, and then it was these 2. So what overlaps is just the one in the middle, this one right here.
Okay. Miss, I'm
Does that make
scared.
sense?
Yes.
Okay, come at 3 o'clock. Can you come at 3?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay, try it
It's like-
now, and then if be there at
Like,
3.
and it's like I usually just get it wrong and then I get fed up.
I know. It's very challenging. So we will we'll get you there. Promise. We'll make it happen.
Thank you,
You
Miss.
can do it. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Okay, I'll see you at 3. Bye. Hi
See you,
guys,
miss.
welcome pre-talk. Bye, bye friends. Thank you for sticking around to say goodbye. Bye everyone. I'll see you at 3. Hi everyone. Devin, I've never seen your whole face before. Now that I see your whole face, I feel like I know who you are. I've seen you in the hall. Yeah, you. I feel like normally I can only see like this much of y'all's faces sometimes. And then when I see you, I'm like, oh, wow, I actually know you. Maybe I've just not been looking, Devin. It could be my bad. It's probably my bad. Thanks, Sadae. Thanks for letting me know. So true about Devin. Yes, that's right. Some people agree with me. Okay, I'm going to stop this chat. No, I'm not stopping the chat. Stop